What's going on, guys? Here today I wanted to have a discussion with you all about Architects and the change in their sound that we've heard from these recent singles from them. So to me, Architects has always been a band about evolution and improving your sound over time. However, they've really gone to the next level with their latest singles, and I believe their newest album is going to be their biggest shift away from what they originally were. So let's talk about this. Is this the right move, or is this kind of alienating their original fans and moving away from what made them who they are? First off, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and thank you all for the support on my most recent videos. It means a lot. I love reading your comments. So let's talk about this and have a good discussion. So first I want to start with Nightmares. This album was released in 2006, and listening to it now is almost comical because it is in such a sharp contrast to Architects now. This album was extremely technical, just brutality from start to finish, with very little in the way of melody or emotion and music. It was there sometimes, but more than anything, it was just a brutal kick in the face of an album, and featured really strange, progressive, math rock style riffs that are very hard to follow in your first listen, but you learn them over time. I still enjoy listening to this album here and there, just for its brutality, and it's a really interesting work and a strange start for the band, really, as seeing how they went forward from this. Fast forward to Lost Forever and Lost Together in 2014. This album was really where we were able to see the big shift for Architects. This album was much more melodic, with very little of that original prog math metal style. It was still very technical, don't get me wrong, and had a lot of really amazing riffs, but it's clear they were evolving and trying to capture a new audience who appreciated the more catchy chorus. It's much easier to follow in that song structure, and I really enjoyed it though, as it's a perfect example of evolving a band to gain more fans, but also keeping what made you great in the first place. From here, we continue this evolution with All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us. This album for me was just the highlight of Architects' career. Simply beautiful from start to finish, with just insane breakdowns and heavy moments, but also bringing in those soaring choruses and incredible vocals that were beginning to form throughout the band's songs. And man, anytime I'm feeling like just punching the ceiling with aggressiveness and feeling emotion in my music, this is what I listen to. This is some album that I cherish it, and for me, like I said, this was the pinnacle for the band. However, things definitely didn't go down from here as we moved to Holy Hell, which the sound from this is a big continuation from All Our Gods Have Abandoned Us, but once again brought a bit more of that clean, emotional side from the band with the more catchy songs, some more choruses here, and clearly trying to capture a little bit of a new audience. However, a lot of this could definitely be due to the passing of Tom, one of the guitarists in the band, which was just such a devastating loss. And so sad reading about it. I mean, I think every fan of the band was shocked with Tom's passing. It was just so sad. But still, it was amazing to see them carry on the work of the band and release another banger of an album. Still, it was clear they were moving a bit away from that breakdowns and constant brutality and bringing yet again more of that melodic side. However, it really is nothing in comparison to the 4 new singles we have from For Those That Wish to Exist, which is their upcoming album from this year. So far, these 4 new singles have came out, and they are Meteor, Dead Butterflies, Black Lungs, and Animals. And aside from the breakdown in Black Lungs, all 3 of the other tracks are very soft in comparison to the original works, and even soft comparison to their newer albums. This is somewhat surprising to longtime fans of the band like me. I would treat this shift as almost as big as when Bring Me the Horizon, moved away from metal almost entirely with a more pop-friendly sound. And was this the right move to make for them? That's up for debate, and that will, of course, be up to debate in the comments below and up to you. Me personally, I don't necessarily feel alienated by this change. I don't hate the band now, because you can see the evolution over time. This point was coming eventually, but seeing it come so fast was really shocking. I think this was much more of a rapid evolution than many of the fans were expecting. they're still decent songs, don't get me wrong. I just don't feel the same connection to them that I do from some of their earlier works, just because they lack that brutality. You know, that's one of my favorite parts about Architects, is being able to just be kicked in the face by heavy riffs. And while there are some good moments with these tracks, they're just so soft in many areas that it kind of changes how I listen to the band. And, you know, I treat this album coming up like it's going to be more of a soft metal album, you know, more in comparison to kind of Bring Me the Horizon. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Please write your opinion. I will try my best to respond as many times as possible. Like I said, I'm still a big fan of this band, and I'm going to listen to this album for sure. But it's just very surprising to see such a big shift so quickly from their last album in 2018. We'll just have to see how all this pans out on the full album. I can't wait to hear it all. You know, I hope you are all excited for it too. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Later, guys.